It is getting super duper ugly out there, man. This story went viral for understandable reasons. This is in Business Insider. They say 13-year-old who couldn't get an abortion is now starting 7th grade as a mom. So this is, and we'll walk through it all in a minute here, but this is a direct result of Republican policies. A 13-year-old from Clarksdale, Mississippi will start 7th grade as a new mom after being sexually assaulted and unable to get access to an abortion, Time reported. The girl, referred to by the pseudonym Ashley in the report to protect her privacy, was R-worded in autumn of 2022 and told no one for weeks. Her mother, Regina, also a pseudonym, told the Time. Regina had noticed something was wrong when Ashley lost interest in her usual hobbies like TikTok dances and had symptoms such as nausea. Regina said she hadn't even talked to her daughter about how babies are made because she felt Ashley was too young to understand. Despite severe trauma that left Ashley almost unable to speak, Regina later learned that Ashley had been assaulted by an unknown man while she had been outside their house. They say Ashley was already 10 weeks pregnant by the time her pregnancy was discovered. Regina told Time that she brought Ashley to the emergency room on January 11th, 2023, because she couldn't stop vomiting. While they were there, blood work showed that Ashley was 10 or 11 weeks pregnant. Quote, she just had no clue. Dr. Erica Balthrop, a provider at the Clarksdale Women's Clinic and the OBGYN on call, told Time. Regina was told that the closest abortion provider was a 9-hour drive away in Chicago, but the family couldn't afford the cost of gas, food, or lodging, along with the procedure itself and time off work to complete the journey. Instead, the family did their best to disguise the fact that Ashley was pregnant with oversized clothes until it was too obvious to hide. Then they removed her from school, saying she needed surgery for an ulcer. Ashley completed 6th grade on her laptop and gave birth to her son, nicknamed Peanut, on a Saturday when she was 39 weeks pregnant. Her mother told Time she's working to get Ashley permission to start 7th grade from home, too. Strict abortion laws disproportionately affect high-risk mothers, experts say. Mississippi's abortion laws are some of the most restrictive in the nation. On paper, they allow exceptions in the case of rape or if the mother's life is at risk, but the process for obtaining exemptions isn't clear, Time reported. And also, by the way, a lot of these doctors won't perform it because they're afraid of a legal backlash and them getting put in jail. So once you create this environment of anti-abortion hysteria, the results are cataclysmic, and oftentimes, in reality, the laws are actually stricter than they are on paper. They say Mississippi also has high rates of poverty and maternal mortality. Black women in Mississippi are 4 times as likely to die from pregnancy-related complications as white women, according to State Department of Health data. And pregnancy-related health complications are on the rise as a result of stricter bans on abortion, the Washington Post reported. There are also fewer providers available in regions of the country where states have banned abortion, including Texas, Mississippi, Arkansas, Tennessee, and Alabama, following the Supreme Court's decision to overturn Roe v. Wade in June 2022. Meanwhile, stricter laws are leading to significantly more births, but most people don't even realize they're pregnant until week 7, which is already too late to get an abortion in a dozen states. Guys, even when we talk about like these anti-abortion states having exception to protect the health of the mother, they'll look at a patient and they'll say, yeah, this pregnancy might cause a massive complication which could threaten your life, but I can't do anything about it until you're actually bleeding out. I'm not kidding. And again, this is the doctors trying to coincide with the law, but also being afraid that if they act too soon, they could be sued. They don't want to go to prison as a result of it. So like I said, whatever the laws are on paper, oftentimes they're effectively even stricter once you start going down that path and once you have this anti-abortion hysteria and mania. And this is the logical end result right here. We have a 13-year-old who was assaulted. She's now starting 7th grade. She's a mom because of how strict the laws are there and how they couldn't afford it to go 9 hours out of state. Add this to the list, man. We've covered like 6 or 7 different stories, just absolute nightmare scenarios after the overturning of Roe v. Wade. And let's be clear, make the Republicans own this. This is what you wanted, right? And just understand, there were electoral consequences for this in the midterms. It was supposed to be a red wave, and it wasn't. And then now we're having direct votes, even in red states. Ohio voted for abortion rights. Kansas voted for abortion rights. These are both solid red states. And guess what? This trend is going to continue. All the data we've seen to this point in every special election, even since the midterms, Democrats are overperforming the polls by 10 percentage points. Why is that? I think it's two reasons. I think it's the abortion madness, and I think it's the fact that Trump is still the head and the leader of the Republican Party. And so now people are thinking too extreme, too radical, criminal, not good, don't want those people. Every moderate and independent in the country is going, ugh, looking at the Republicans. So, Jesus, what a dark, dark story. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.